Let's guess what word I'm thinking of. Let's guess what 4 words I'm thinking of. Sorry if you can hear my mouse clapping in the background. An imaginative piece of dog turd. That's right, I'm reviewing Voyager Endgame. The show that killed Star Trek, more or less. Yeah, Enterprise was the final nail in the coffin, basically, but still, they had a go. So, what can I say about Voyager? Is there anything that hasn't been said? Well, the show sucked. That's one thing. Everyone hates it. That's another. And there's another thing. I wanted every copy of this film destroyed. Not film, TV show destroyed. So yeah, they got lost in the Delta Quadrant. And 23 years later, we get to see what happened after the events with the caretaker. Yep. And it turns out that they got home eventually after 23 years in the Delta Quadrant. And the first half of the episode or so isn't even worth watching. What kind of a conclusion is that to a show? So, yeah. Bloody blur. They're all old age pensioners and, you know, stuff. Janeway goes, well, we got back, I suppose, but don't suppose we really got back that right. Yeah, never mind, I'll go back and redo everything. They return, and we find Janeway's, and we find past Janeway's doing all the stuff that happened in previous episodes. So yeah, there's not much going on basically. Yeah. Sorry about the music cutting out every once in a while. I'm just using my YouTube camera. So yeah, we find out that the Borg have a hub or something, and you know the Borg Queen from First Contact, I suppose, has absolutely no problems with the Voyager going around her nebula thingy. But she doesn't want to she has a problem with it, you know what I mean. But she doesn't want to assimilate them. So when did the Borg stop assimilating people? I don't know. This is just a cheap alternative to the former glory of Star Trek. Once again, another reason why Voyager killed Star Trek. Voyager sucks! On to the next subject. And then basically they managed to get out of the thingy-majig Borg Nebula without getting their butts assimilated. Well, there's not much chance of that happening anyway. And yeah, they get out there, and then they go home and eat and then they find a bunch of ships, Federation ships out. They go back to Earth and they eat chicken and rice, basically. There you go. That's the basic conclusion. Star Trek Voyager was a bad show, and it had a bad ending. Goodbye and good night. And keep on trekking, guys. Sorry.